Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, Lochby. Always a great day when I get to review a Lochby product. And this here is the B5 Field Folio. This is part of their recent set of releases of really popular products they've had, sort of in, a few different sizes. So they've had the A5 Field Folio for a while. So this is one that zips around. And holds an A5 sort of size notebook. I use this all the time. This has got my actual journal in it. And this B5 version is fantastic. B5 is a paper size that I have loved for ages. And so when they brought out the Field Folio in B5 with a notebook, a Tomoe River paper notebook, I knew it was going to be one I was going to be looking at because it's just brilliant. So we'll talk about the parts and features of this today, and then I'll talk a little bit about the paper and then give some thoughts. So, as I said, this is B5 size. It's got a handle here on the back, which is nice. It's nice. It's not sort of super tight, so it's able to be properly used. It's made of waxed canvas, and this is the nautical theme. There's three different colors. There's a brown, which has this sort of brown material, and then the brown waxed canvas. There's the nautical here, which has the blue with the sort of slightly brown, and there's the bumblebee, which has the black with the yellow. The zip goes 3/4 of the way around, and then you've got the sort of tab on the end. It's got a nice pull tab, cable pull tab. There's a little pocket on the back, which is very nice, and it opens up to a full B5 size. So there's a little pen slot there, lots of pockets here on the sides for bits and pieces. I haven't been using those, I haven't needed to. This is the B5 Tomoe River notebook. I also have a live stationery notebook in here that I've been using a lot, and I just have that sort of tucked into the back pocket in here, another pocket there. So you've got space for a bigger notebook here on the side, a little pocket on the insides there. You've got these 4 elastics that allow you to attach notebooks like this one. Just in the middle. So you put it through the middle of the notebook. Similar sort of thing to some of the other modular notebook systems going around. And then here you've got a full-size pocket down the side. You could put another notebook in there if you wished. A mesh pocket, a full-length half pocket, and then some smaller pockets. And as I said, the pen loop. And I just have a Hongdian N2 fountain pen in here, which I'm really enjoying using. It's got a nylon interior with this sort of honeycomb style. I like that a lot, and I like this color combination a real lot. So this is the dot grid B5 notebook that comes with it. This is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper, and in the back I've done a little bit of writing. We're going to talk about some parts and features here. So, as I said, this is 5mm dot grid, 68 GSM Tomoe River paper, and it's got a craft card cover. It's B5, which is 7.1 by 9.8 inches, or 18 by 25 centimeters. It's got 72 pages, and these retail on their own for $9.99 US for one, or a pack of 4 for $35.99, or 10 for $79.99. And this paper is super fountain pen friendly. I've done a bunch of writing tests here. So I've got extra fine nibs with private reserve ink. I've got, Robert Oster Tranquility in a fine nib. I've got Octopus Fluids inks. I've got more Robert Oster. I've got Iroshizuku Momiji there in a nice broad medium. Diamine Oxblood, Diamine Oxford Blue. Then I've written with a ballpoint pen, which is a Fisher Space refill in the wingback mechanical pen. I've got the Muji gel pen, Scrivina Classic Rollable, which is a Schmidt ceramic roller, Uniball Eye with broad, Unipin fine liner, some highlighter. There is a bit of smudge on the highlighter. Tomoe River paper, being a coated paper, even ballpoint will sort of smudge with something like a highlighter. And then a 0.9 HB mechanical pencil. And let's just do the eraser test here. As you would expect on Tomoe River paper, it erases beautifully. So that's the basics of the paper. You can see here, all the writing looks really good. The colors all look great, as you would expect from Tomoe River paper. And on the back, nothing has bled through. This 68 GSM Tomoe River paper feels really nice. I'm assuming this is newer stock. It doesn't say, it says Tomoe River, but I'm assuming it's newer stock. So the notebooks are great. All the field folios and covers and everything, every size they have, they make notebooks that fit that, and they come in a range of different line rules. I think at the moment the B5 is only available in dot, and they're simple, clean notebooks. These would be great if you want to decorate the notebook yourself, or if you just want to keep a nice, clean, aesthetic. The dot grid paper being nice, and as I said, the Tomoe River paper being brilliant. So, it's great that they make these notebooks, and it's great they make these notebook systems. Being able to be modular, with multiple notebooks, being able to, use different brands of notebooks in B5 size, being able to fit big notebooks in there, really, really great. So let's just talk about the cover itself. So as I said, it's designed to fit B5. So this costs $69.99 US, or around 109 US Australian as I'm filming this. And that includes one of the notebooks. As I said, it comes in brown, bumblebee, or nautical. It will also fit an 11-inch iPad according to their website. So I'm assuming you could fit the iPad sort of down where I put this sort of notebook in that pocket in there. That's very cool. It makes this a really great cover for taking to work, because B5 gives you just a little bit more room to write than the A5. Sorry, A5 is a really convenient size, but what I like about B5 is it fits. It's obviously you've got more page to write on, but it also fits in the space of something like a 13-inch laptop in your bag. So it's not taking up extra space. You don't need a bigger bag necessarily. It fits nice and comfortably within that. Modular notebook system, as I said, 100% vegan. It's made with wax canvas and nylon interior, full zipper closure, and the actual folio itself is 8 inches by 11.6 inches, so 8 inches by 11.6 inches by 1 inch. It's a sturdy cover as well, which is great in a notebook of this size. It's not sort of flimsy. It's got nice sort of a robust build to it. And of course, all the double sewn seams and all those kinds of things and strong zips makes it a really reliable piece of gear. So that's roughly 20 by 29 by 2.5 centimeters, and it weighs 510 grams. So not super heavy, also not super light, but a nice piece. As I said, great folio for work, great folio if you're out on the road, you're needing to carry papers, things like that. Not as convenient as something like the A5 or some of the smaller Lochby notebook covers in terms of, for traveling or something like that. But what I've loved about this is, as I said, I can put a bigger notebook in here. So I've got the B5 Life Noble Note stationery Life Stationery notebook in here. So I've been using this cover for a particular sort of project. A lot of you know that my actual job is that I'm a professional opera singer, and I do a lot of writing of lyrics and things like that to memorize them, translations, things like that, just to get it really into my head. And so this has been a really nice notebook for that use. It zips up sort of very comfortably and allows you to carry that what you need around with you. As I said, it fits nicely in the space of my messenger bags, satchels, smaller backpacks, things like that. And because it's not super bulky, it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. Like even this A5, when it's padded out with with my journal and things like that, we're getting quite a lot of size there and quite a lot of weight. So these are good covers. What do I love about Lochby? Well, firstly, the build quality is always brilliant. As I said, nice sort of seams, nice double sewn edges. All the handles and everything are really securely attached. They use good quality materials. The waxed canvas on the outside, this is still relatively new. You can see, once again, if I pull up the A5 here, the scuff marks and things from being carried and used. That will happen to this over time, and the blue materials do fade a little bit over time. The black material does as well. They're a waxed canvas, so they do scuff and they scratch, and you can sort of buff some of it out, and it's lovely. It's a beautiful material, and the strength of that internal nylon material, it rips off, so it doesn't tear easily, it doesn't catch. It's just beautifully constructed and resilient, robust material. As I said, I love B5 size. I think it's a really convenient size for extra space for writing and not being too big to be able to be carried. My only couple of little thoughts with these covers is, I said this on the A5 one as well, that you lose a little of the convenience having that pull tab over the edge. Like, I've worked out ways of sort of doing it, you know, sort of free-handed, but it's not the most convenient. It's a little bit awkward. But generally speaking, Lochby products are amazing. If you're interested in this or any of the Lochby products, check out the affiliate links and discount codes in this in the video's description. It's Lochby and a range of other brands like Wingback and Alpaca and things like that. So you can check those out. But there is a discount code for Lochby there. So you can check that out. See what you think about this product or other products, you know, the folios, the little pocket journals, the field journals, all that stuff. Like, there's a huge range. But this B5 folio is absolutely brilliant. The fact that it's a you know, water resilient material means that you don't have to worry if it's in your bag and it starts to rain. Everything is protected. Everything is, you know, well buffered. It's strong. It's robust. It's, you know, got some sturdiness to it. Just a beautifully thought out product, and at this size, as opposed to like the A5s and things like that, I'm really excited about this. So a big thank you to Lochby for providing this for me to show you and to review for you. I hope you found this interesting and useful. Please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all that kind of stuff. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your products, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.